wife, and then he bought an acre of land, and then 10 acres of land, and they're just talking about how the Macons that like they work hard, and it's kind of like Milkman was just gloating about all the things that his dad had. He was just spitting out like, oh, he has all these cars, he owns all these properties, and it's baby steps. Yes, Milkman is still like really short-sighted about getting this gold, but it's to be on his own outside of his father, to not be like his father. Because it's kind of been instilled in him, like they've always been go-getters, and somehow when it got to Macon, Milkman's dad, it just kind of got a little malicious and vindictive, like, I'm gonna get it no matter what it takes, with no morals attached to them. And I thought it was creative and awesome the way Toni Morrison did this. When Milkman is walking, trying to find like the little cave or whatever, trying to get the gold. She says on page 238, this is where they state he thought where Pilate cried when given cherry jam. He stood still for a moment. It must have been beautiful, must have seemed like a palace to them, but neither had spoken of it in any terms but how imprisoned they felt, how difficult it was to see the sky from their room, how repelled they were by the carpets and draperies. Without knowing who killed their father, they instinctively hated the murderer's house. They didn't know that the house that they were staying in with Cersei. They didn't know that she was the maid of their father's butler, but they hated it there. Like being in there made them sick to their stomach. So just connecting all of those things and how she's saying everything, all these things are innate in us and they're built in us. So yeah, that was pretty much it.
Alright. I just need a little clarification on so like what they were talking about right here, how they on 224, how they were talking about how Guitar's dad died or whatever. Like I don't really understand the explanation of how his mom was feeling. Like I don't know if she was like it, cause I don't know. It just comes off as like she was okay with him dying or something like that. I'm not really sure. But can somebody like kind of clear that up?
They said his mom died giving birth to.
I mean, well.
Wait, what page?
Oh, Guitar's mom. Oh.